The roots of what common yellow-flowered weed are roasted and used as a coffee substitute?
Vanilla.
What is the reverse of evaporation?
Condensation.
Of Dr. Pepper, Orange Crush, and Coca-Cola, which is the oldest?
Orange Crush.
Traditionally, the visible spectrum is divided into what number of color regions?
7.
Which U.S. president was present at the signing of the United Nations Charter?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Time. Nick, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, so. I doubt I got as many as I think I did.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Hold on. Let's wave Hot Wings back in. All right, Hot Wings. $300 on the line.
Okay.
For this fancy idiot from Wisconsin. Nick is on hold. His score is in the books. Your turn. Hot Wings begins in 3, 2, 1. The roots of what common yellow-flowered weed are roasted and used as a coffee substitute?
Dandelion?
What is the reverse of evaporation?
Pass.
Of Dr. Pepper, Orange Crush, or Coca-Cola, which is the oldest?
Dr. Pepper.
Traditionally, the visible spectrum is divided into what number of color regions?
3.
Which U.S. president was present at the signing of the United Nations Charter?
Oh, boy. Truman.
What is the reverse of evaporation?
Condensation.
Time. Nick, welcome back. Let's score this game. See if we're going to mail you a check, okay?
Okay.
The roots of what common yellow-flowered weed are roasted and used as a coffee substitute? Hot Wings said dandelions. Nick strangely said vanilla for all of the vanilla weeds that are yellow in your yard.
I wish I had vanilla weeds.
I would eat vanilla weeds for sure. I love vanilla.
So good.
The answer is dandelions. Hot Wings leads 1-0.
I didn't know that. I knew they made wine. But...
What is the reverse of evaporation? Hot Wings said condensation. Nick said condensation. You are both correct. 2-1 Hot Wings. Of Dr. Pepper, Orange Crush, or Coca-Cola, which is the oldest? Hot Wings said Dr. Pepper. Nick said Orange Crush. The answer is Dr. Pepper. That is correct for Hot Wings. He leads 3-1. Traditionally, the visible spectrum is divided into what number of color regions? Hot Wings said 3. Nick said 7. Nick is correct. 3-2. Last question. You guys did not provide the same answer. One of you is correct. If it's Nick, he ties the game. I feel like he'd look pretty good on time. And if it's Hot Wings, he wins. Which U.S. president was present at the signing of the United Nations Charter? Hot Wings said Harry S. Truman. Nick said Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Seems like you both have the era correct. The answer: Harry S. Truman, and Hot Wings wins.
Yeah, I was worried about him having me on time. Obviously, I don't go out in the hallway and time it, but you tell when things are pretty quick.
That was fast. He was
it
very
seemed
fast.
pretty fast because when I looked up, you're like, come in. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you weren't even paying attention yet.
I was just looking at Facebook.
He would have. Nick would have won on time, right?
By 1 second.
1 second?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Because I was
man.
struggling to come up with condensation.
All right, Nick.
But sorry, Nick. You are dumber than me today.
Thank you for
That
being
is
a
always true.
fancy idiot, you dumb cheerleader.
Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy.
The world is
Thanks.
jealous.